You are the man now, dog. 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 You are the man now, dog.
Hey, could I get a cut of fish?
Sure, yeah, we got some fresh ahi today.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Ahi, can I eat that raw?
Yeah, you
Is
can
it
eat
like
that.
sushi?
Yeah, this is actually sushi grade ahi. We got that flown in from Hawaii. That's a really good cut. That'd be my choice. But we also
Right.
have some others. We got salmon. We got some halibut here. Some roughy.
Do you have? I was at a restaurant recently on a date. And I'm wondering if they served me the fish with the head on it, eyeballs in it, whole
Oh,
shebang. Do
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
do that here? Can
Oh,
you like
yeah.
cook it or give it to me that way?
Yeah, yeah, we could do that for you. Are you gonna take it home? Are you gonna eat it here?
Oh, good question. So you'll make it here and I could eat it here, huh?
Yeah, we do a lot. We do a lot of things here. We could make it however you like.
Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
I think I'm going to take it home because the joy it gave me to eat that fish with the eyeballs on it and like the head still on it, like looking into its eye as I consumed it. I felt like a marauder or something like that. You know what I mean? I felt like
Sure.
an animal. I don't know if I want to do that in front
Yeah.
of people here.
Okay. That's you know.
Kevin. Hey, what are you doing here? Okay, anything above the 134 is my territory. In the breakup, I get anything in Glendale and north.
I didn't realize we were north of the 134. Is this, excuse me, fishmonger? Is this north of the 134?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry.
That's on my Google Maps there. I had no idea you would even be here. Is this normally when you go shopping and when you get your lunch?
Yeah, this is a new thing for me. I finish Pilates and then I go get a whole fish and I make a bouillabaisse. So I would feel more comfortable if you gave me the fish and you left.
Okay. That's fair. And the old Kevin would have allowed that. But this Kevin has eaten a fish with his head on it, stared it in the eyes as he cut into its tummy.
Sorry, Kevin. Kevin, we do have we have a couple more customers behind you. It's your number 32, is that right?
Yes, yeah.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and move on if you don't know what you want.
No. Yeah, give me that roughie with the head on it.
Okay.
Because you know what? I am a man, and I will get fish wherever part of the 134 I want to.
Okay,
now.
You know what, new Kevin? All right, you know what? You can add this to his order. Okay, you can add this to his order, and he can pay for it. I would like 3 tilapia, an ahi shank, and a fillet of grouper.
Great. Okay.
What's the meal here?
And
What's the meal? The ahi and the tilapia don't go well together.
It's a French soup, and it requires a lot of mixed fish meats.
With a nice fish and a... See, this is the issue, is the French... It's like you're trying to be fancy, but you're just making a stew. And I have tasted blood. On a date, by the way. On a date, I had a rare... What's it called? What is it called when the steak comes out uncooked?
Tartare.
I had a tartare. I ate a cow uncooked. I'm powerful.
Kevin, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. And you know what? You can just keep the fish. Hopefully I never see you in Glendale again. Bye.
Well, you will. You will. All right.
Bye.
Wherever I want to go.
You said you had a tartare?
Yeah, I got a tartare the other night.
We actually do have, a lot of people don't know this, but we actually do have a meat section. If you want, I could show it to you.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah?
Thank you. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, sorry to interrupt in here, guys. Someone's clunker has me double parked. I'm trying to leave. I got all my fish, but there's a dirty car that's smoking. It's off, but it's smoking.
Oh my God.
Okay, my car is being described. That's my car being described, but I won't. 2 days ago, I would have been fine with clunker. But last night, I ate a cow uncooked, blood dripping down my face on a date, mind
Sounds
you.
like tartare, yeah.
Well, yeah. All right. I ate a fish with the head on it, and I looked into its eyes as I cut into its little tail. And I won't let you walk all over me anymore.
I'm trying to leave. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. Your car is bad and it's in the way.
It's not a bad car. It just cannot currently pass a smog check, which is different. All right, I will move my car. I apologize for being so aggressive. Get this man some hamburger meat raw on me. You got to try this stuff, man.
Okay. All right.
See, I'm powerful in positive ways too. What were you going to order something? I can give you a second.
Yeah, I just needed 3 shrimp.
Just 3 shrimp?
Yeah, I got a little light on my order, and I'm just picking up. I forgot to get some for my kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can sell you 3 shrimp. Do you want jumbo, bay?
Jumbo sounds great. Yeah,
Jumbo?
jumbo.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
And what are you gonna
y'all are dating? He's your bae?
bay?
What
Bay
was
shrimp?
that?
Sir.
Like the shrimp is bae? It's that good?
Sir.
I'm learning a lot about food here. What?
Sir, what's your deal? You're just annoying here today. What's going on?
Excuse me? No, I'm finally taking up space for the first time. All right. And I see you, man. I used to be like you, letting my kids push me around because I didn't bring them enough shrimp. You know, you don't have to live this way anymore. You don't. Yes.
Really?
Take life by the shrimp tail. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sir, I can't actually serve you. What you need to pull a number. I'm sorry, you need to pull a number before I pull your shrimp. I know it's only 3 shrimp, but I do need a number.
Okay.
Here, put it on my order. Put it on my order. All right.
I can't do that. I'm sorry. I
really?
Can't. It's against our rule. We do. Yeah, I'm sorry. We have to follow this. We got in trouble last time.
What's
the rule? What's the rule? It's just that the line has to be in order?
Yeah, I can't put on double orders for one person. We got in trouble with Mr. Smith. He owns a couple of the Fish Kings. He came in and saw that we were doing that, and he fired a couple guys. I don't want to be next. So if you don't mind, I think we're on number 36.
Reggie, this is Mr. Smith on surveillance. God. I just want to say good job maintaining corporate procedure.
Oh my God.
Loving what I'm seeing.
Mr. Smith.
It's piped into the whole restaurant. That's crazy.
Yeah, no one be alarmed. We have set up some surveillance just to make sure we're not dealing with any fishmongering that would really get in the way of productivity. Good job, sport. Keep it up.
Thank you. And do I get to take the piece of ahi home?
We'll put in a request for your weekly review, and we'll discuss by EOD on Friday and let you know. We'll circle back, and I'll be sure to plug in. Make sure you get a ticket request with Sheila and accounts receivable, and we'll loop back in. Worst case scenario, we'll pick it back up Monday and see where we go.
Of course. I'm sorry.
Take no for an answer. Take that ahi home. Take it home.
Take it home.
You are capable.
There's
you
a
can
camera.
do anything.
This is a surveillance that goes. I do hear your audio as well. So
come down here. You are no god.
I'm actually in Tucson, patron. So that's not going to work for me. But please don't encourage this behavior.
Last night I had a drink that was smoking when they brought it to my table. Still. I had molecular drink, whatever that is, all right? I can take on anybody. I don't care where you are, fish man.
All right. This is escalating in a way that I don't feel comfortable with. We're going to have to ask you to
give me your fish.
Exit. Yeah.
I actually need your fish back.
Yeah.
Give me your fish.
Oh, come on. Don't humiliate me
give
like
me
this.
Your fish.
Yeah.
Sir.
Good job.
Don't humiliate me like this.
I don't know him. I don't know him.
Let me still get my friend here 3 shrimp. For the family.
All right, we'll let you do that.
We'll get the shrimp.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. You're fair. You're tough but fair.
Would you like some ice? Ice for the 3?
Yeah, I got a long drive. Yeah.
All right.
Would you mind filling out a comment card on your way out? We'd appreciate the feedback.
Of course. Absolutely. Thank you so much for taking such good care of me and such bad care of the weirdo.
A long drive for 3 shrimp.
Yeah, it was really bad planning.
I'd say it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
I won't be coming back here, and I don't need to. I could probably catch my own fish now after what I've done.
We're landlocked. It's going to be at least an hour to the nearest.
Scene. Folks, it's the Man Dog Pod. Welcome to another episode with me, Dan Lippert, my co-host, Ryan Rosenberg. Hello, shalom, aloha. Hi, Ryan.
Hello, and shalom, and aloha. How are you, Dan?
I'm sweaty. How are you?
I'm doing okay. My house is at a nice temperature right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Probably for the last time this year, where we went straight from winter right into summer, and I'm getting a little nervous already.
I'm nervous. Nervous about my pits, nervous about my clothes and my comfort and my stink. But you know what I'm not nervous about is our two wonderful guests today.
Fantastic
both
segue.
Joining us for the first time. Anna Rajo. Hi, Anna.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. And Rachel Marsh. Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
Now, of course, you could see Anna and Rachel together with Lohan Monday nights at UCB, Herald Night. We're happy to have you both here. What are your thoughts here on the weather? We've got it talk turkey.
I also feel concerned. You are both, big boys, and I identify as a big girl. And when it gets hot, big people sweat a lot. And and I have almost 6 feet of terrain that could drip, so I'm a little worried.
I like putting it that way. It's nice terrain. It is just terrain. It's just terrain.
It's just land.
Drip.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not super concerned.
Just tiny petite Rachel, just
good for you. Great.
fluttering in the wind.
No,
wearing a sweater actually
as a brag.
No, I just really do love being hot. Honestly, like I really do enjoy it. Yeah, I like to lay out in the sun like a little dog, and just soak it in. And so I'm glad that the sun's back.
Me too. You're right about that. That is the right. Because I feel that way too. It's my anxiety that's getting to me about the heat. The idea that I can't get out of it, But I went out for a nice drive today in the sun, and it was gorgeous, just beautiful. I got hot for the first time in a while from that direct sunlight. It almost felt like I took a pill, like a healthy
vitamin D.
Yeah.
And it's good for the mental health. Bad for the sweating, but it's just I feel so happy in the sun, in a good mood.
And cold brew is back. I just got a cold brew at 3:00.
Nice.
That's another brag.
Cold brew is back. Fish, cold brew. What a
Cold
day
brew.
for you.
Yeah.
What are we talking bed wise? Because I've got to make this decision now. Do I even keep the comforter on the bed? Or is it just sheet right now? Because I have woken up too hot with the comforter, even on the bed. It's too risky for me in the heat.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a tough call because I deal with the same thing. I usually just end up discarding the comforter, but sleeping with just a sheet feels almost disgusting to me.
Yeah.
It's like, just get it off of me. Just a sheet. It's too light.
I need the weight.
You need I need a comforter. I'd rather discard the clothes, than discard the actual bedding. That feels better to me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have air conditioning at all in your homes?
We do.
Okay.
I think the like deep seated my dad is in me of like, oh, you don't turn the AC on, period. And it will eventually come on, and then it will be on for the summer. But the little bit of my dad is left that's like, no, you don't turn it on. Just everyone walks into your house and is miserable and goes like, you have the hottest house in Tucson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it's like fan weather before it's AC weather. And you're like, this will do, right? This is fine.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I've become obsessed with like a cross breeze where it's like, if I open a window on this side of the house and this side of the house with a fan, the whole room's going to be cool, which is like totally not true. But it's
a placebo. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I like to have a comforter sort of as a body pillow where I'm wearing as little clothing as possible. And it's kind of like I'm wrapped around it, and I have one leg out. So I'm pretty much not even with a blanket, but I'm just like hugging the comforter as a body pillow.
Nice.
When growing up, my dad we grew up in Washington, and he used to be like, if it was hot, he'd be like, just open the freezer for a couple minutes. We would it literally was wasting way more energy than turning any AC on. He'd be like, just open it for a couple minutes. We just literally had the freezer open. Close it.
Why are all the popsicles weird shapes now?
Well, that was my mom's solution, was have a popsicle. If we were
Mine
hot,
too.
she'd be like, have a popsicle. I was like, that helps for 5 minutes. And then I'm still on.
Yeah.
My mom, who watches the show, will eat like 10 popsicles in a day to stay cool. And it's like, Mom, that is costing as much as the AC bill. What are we doing? It's probably not. But.
Does your mom watch all the shows?
Maybe not all of them, but yeah, she keeps up, and it's a nice little way to stay connected. Yeah, she's very sweet.
Oh, good mom.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. Betsy. Hi, Betsy.
Hi, Betsy.
Oh.
Good mom name too. I love that.
It really feels like it was like her name stuck with the time that she was born. I don't know a lot of modern Betsy's.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a generation of like Grandma Arrow and like Harlow and like
Right.
Bubby Harper and all these names that are
Katniss.
Yeah.
Grandma Katniss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. There's like a pretty fine line of like, Ed, I apologize if I'm offending anybody that's listening or that disagrees with me, but of like being original and authentic and using your kid as an extension of yourself.
Yeah.
Of like, yeah, look
accessory.
how creative I am. Yeah, like look how many books I read or whatever that thing is. And it's like, if you can tell me with a name just how much this kid is meant to be like an accessory.
Yeah. Yeah. I've always felt that about the name people with named Atticus. And I was like, that's a lot.
Yeah. It's that's very much because there's only one Atticus. That everyone's going for Finch, right? Is that,
right. Yes.
or the like early 2000s screamo band Atticus.
Which is arguably off of Finch as well, all Atticuses root back to Finch, and
it still connects to Finch. Atticus and Finch, two separate early 2000s screamo bands.
Wow. Okay. The connection is there.
Yeah. What's going on with that?
What happened in the early 2000s? What do you all? Maybe we can't share. We've talked about this before with Talia and Victoria when Talia's baby was being born. But do you all have names that you definitely would not, or names that you would love to use in the chamber?
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
Yeah. I'll never tell.
But you don't.
To reveal your baby name on a podcast, on a comedy podcast. With
the name reveal on the podcast.
Not what.
No, I just feel like, I just want like honestly like a very boring name. Like my whole family has really boring names. Like my whole dad's side of the family never gave each other middle names like on purpose. Like my whole dad's side of the family has no middle names. And I think it's just because, they just didn't think it was needed. They're just like, why? Why do you need a middle name?
I love that.
Honestly, why do you?
I think the middle name is the compromise name, where it's like, I'm not fucking naming our kid after your grandpa. We'll give him the middle name.
Yes.
Or that you're in trouble. You need to have some way to delineate that your child is in trouble and that you mean business, and a middle name serves that purpose.
That's so true.
I think I'm just not going to do one. Keep the family tradition alive.
Yeah. Do you have a middle name?
Yeah, because my mom wanted me to have one. It's Elizabeth, but it's also boring.
Rachel Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, yeah.
But your sister has a fun name.
Yeah, it's Esther. It's biblical.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Biblical. Okay, biblical
They're
can cross over into trendy very quickly. Like Josiah is kind of like a Silver Lake guy.
That's true.
Right.
They're
all really,
Like some of those biblical names are
like Hezekiah. Yeah, like Ezekiel. Like
Hezekiah, that's coming back.
That's
yeah,
that's true. Like Leia, that could be cool.
Yeah.
Is Leia? Oh yeah.
Moses would be a cool name now.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Moses is good.
That's Moses Moses is Gwyneth Paltrow's kid's name. Not Apple.
Yeah,
the other one.
Definitely didn't want to go with something normal, but a little bit less random.
Yeah.
There's Moses and Apple.
Those are
crazy.
kids, yeah.
Apple. I wonder how Apple will work out. How old is Apple now? Apple's
I think she's like 16,
10?
17. No, she's like a young teenager, I think. I saw her wear like I'm into the celeb Gwyneth Paltrow, like that whole, were you guys all following her like ski court drama?
Yes. Oh my god.
Barely, but I would love to hear.
Like loosely. I don't know. I just was like, Gwyneth Paltrow is sort of unhinged in a really entertaining way to watch. Totally. But I think her daughter is like 16, 17 or 18, like late teen.
I think she also just like spends like 22 hours a day on self-care. You know, I want to see what her day actually looks like. It's just like blobbing herself in liquids, like head to toe, and like, you know, hooked up to an IV.
Well, she really like was sort of again in the media because she's like, I'm Gwyneth Paltrow and this is what I eat, like on a podcast. And she was like, I start my day with a liquid IV and then I have some bone broth and then I finish it off with some vegetables. And everyone's like, that is not okay. That is not enough food. And
so like 200 calories? That sounds like about 200 calories.
And then she came back and clapped back and was like, this works for me and my doctor and it helps with my inflammation. And if you want to eat, you should eat, but I don't want to eat. And whatever.
She's going to live till like 200 and we're all going to be like, God damn it, she was right.
Yeah, she's going to live miserably till 200. Like, what a miserable day-to-day life. I mean, not to project my wants onto hers, but I think most humans want to eat food.
Yeah, right.
It's very bad. It's like
she seems so carefree, almost like, and I mean this in a complimentary way, but like a golden retriever who's just like, hey, hi. And just can smile her way through life and everybody's like, oh, you're great. And that's all that has to happen. Like,
doesn't everyone hate her though?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Doesn't seem like she cares.
No.
Yeah, I wonder.
I will say she makes a great guide. Have you ever read the Goop guides? Like it has you can do like Goop guide Amsterdam. And you could just like type it in and then there'll be like every like hot spot, restaurant, like park. Like you should go to an Amsterdam. You should next time you go to a city, you should look up the Goop guides.
Okay, well,
the Goop guide. I would trust that for sure. Did you guys watch that Goop TV show?
Briefly,
like a Goop Netflix show that's like all of the most like futuristic hippy dippy stuff you could do. Like they have an energy healer who like messes with the energy in people's bodies and it makes them like writhe around, and it's crazy because I believed it. Like one of the people that does, there's a bunch of like crunchy granola people doing it, but then one of the women who is doing it is like a co-founder of Goop or something, and she's like the business person, so she seems very serious and like not susceptible to those tricks or whatever. And then this energy healer has her on this massage table and she's like writhing around going crazy, like it's like evangelical, you know, speaking tongues or whatever. And it's like, whoa, kind of blew my mind.
Did you guys grow up religious at all?
No.
Oh, okay. I grew up in a non-denominational church where they like pressured you into speaking tongues. That just reminded me of it. And like every kid like had this like time where you had to like speak tongues basically and just like try it out. No, you didn't have any of this experience?
Whoa. No, this also feels very denominational. Like I'm intrigued by this idea of a non-denominational church.
Yeah, there's no denomination, but you are forced to speak tongues.
What? Can you tell me more about the non-denominational emphasis? Like what?
It was just like a mega church. And so like, I think they probably leaned, I don't know, like Pentecostal or something, but it was just like, I just remember going to all these like camps that they would put on for like their youth groups, and then like there'd be like a come to Jesus moment where you would finally like receive your tongue, and then you just like literally like, just like spoke, and you just like made a hodgepodge of a language like in front of other people.
Did you have this experience?
Yes, totally.
When was that for you?
I was like, I think it was like sophomore year. I went to like one of their like summer retreats, and it's just like it's like a peer pressure thing where you just want to like do it to fit in, and so you just like try it, and then it just like it never felt good though to me. I just like did it, and I was like, this is so silly, but like this is what everyone is doing, so it must be true.
Totally.
So were you just kind of basing your tongues off of other people? Did you like try to add in a flourish or anything? Or like did you really try to feel the truth of it? Or were you like, let me get this over with?
No, like at the time I felt like I was like, this is it. Like this is like me doing it. Like I'm about to like speak my tongue.
I love that. I love just the like realness of that moment for you. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then after it was over, did you feel alone and that no one else, you were like, I have this secret that felt weird and I can't tell any of my other peers? Or was everybody like, yeah, I didn't really feel it either, and there was a lot of buildup?
No, everyone is just, I've been, as I've come out of religion in my later life, I feel like everyone at the time was faking it just like me, but like everyone just acts so confident about it, including me. I acted like I was like, whoa, that was amazing. Like I totally
It's like sex.
Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, everyone was like faking that they had a great experience too, but no, it wasn't.
Wow.
That's so funny. A bunch of like 16-year-olds being like, we totally just spoke to God in that language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam, it's Father Wilson. Could I have a moment of your time?
Oh yeah. What's up?
Oh, just as we're adjourning, I just wanted to pull you aside for a second and just say that I was really impressed with the way you spoke in tongues just then.
Wait, you could hear that?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, I'm going to be very honest with you, and I'm going to share this with you because I trust you.
Yeah.
When I do it, I got no idea what I'm doing up there. I've just been faking it till I made it, and you were so... I bought it. I mean, did you feel the power of the Lord in you, the Holy Ghost?
That's crazy. I actually felt like I did feel the power. Like I actually do feel like I know what I'm doing. So that's kind of crazy to hear from my pastor that you're kind of faking it. What do you mean?
Hey, pastor, great sermon yesterday. Great sermon. I really felt him in the room. That was awesome.
Thank you, brother Andrew. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Bless you. Did you see what Sam was up to?
Yeah, Sam. Wow.
This is Sam. Yeah,
wow.
You know Sam,
wait,
right?
You overheard that too? How loud was I?
Oh yeah, you were piped in. A lot of people could hear that. It was really magical.
What?
It was like it's like We Are the World, where like everyone's singing, but you can really hear Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, you really stood out because you got the goods there.
Well, and I was in the parking lot, and me and a couple of the guys heard it, and it just sort of faintly, and we were just drawn. We were drawn into the building and drawn into the play. It was beautiful.
Wow, that's crazy. I did just listen to his album. I wonder if that influenced, any of my did it sound kind of like I was talking, like did I sound like Michael?
Knock knock. Hey, just want to swing by from the mega church down the way. Yesterday I couldn't help but hear faint whisperings of a pretty powerful declaration of God, and I just wanted to come see what it was all about. Introduce myself, Pastor Alex over here. Hi.
Pastor Alex, wow! So you're the one putting us out of business, in a sense. Not business. I didn't say business, Sam.
We're all friends in God. We're all friends in God. But yeah, Sam, are you the young fellow? I couldn't help but hear just trickles of beautiful tongues.
Wait a second, you had me mic'd up.
Yeah, I mean, we slipped a mic onto your lapel when it was starting to kill it, and I think maybe in my heart I was probably, this is sinful, but trying to brag, kind of like, hey, we got someone that's really speaking in tongues here, like truly perfect pitch, like I mean, Sam, you are a star in a sense, but of the Lord's, Please don't go to Alex's church, by the way. Please don't go to Alex's church.
Well, I did want to talk to you about that. I don't want to put any pressure on you, but we do have a pretty sweet endorsement deal with
what the hell?
Nescafe with Nescafe and Bisquick. So just letting you know, if you're interested in coming over to us, we do have a pretty sweet package that we'd like to offer you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm thinking about it. It's about that time, and trying to decide where I'm going to go. So, yeah, I might. Do you have any scholarships available?
Yeah, we're prepared to give you a full ride.
Hey there. Hey, everybody. Sorry to interrupt here. You may recognize me from TV. My name is Joel Osteen.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yes.
You look different, Joel.
Well, I just got off the plane. I just got off my own plane, because I just flew in from Georgia. And
you were flying out during the hurricane, right? You took that big plane out of Georgia by yourself?
Yeah, I had to get it out of there before the weather damaged the plane. No other reason. And so, I was on my route and I heard some of the most beautiful shabalabas that I had ever heard. And I was drawn right into this church. And I want to let you know.
Oh, my God.
If you want to be heard, we can broadcast you all across the nation. Definitely all across the South.
Wow.
Really? Okay. Is there, I'm sorry, Pastor. I don't mean to, say this in front of you, but is there money in that?
Oh, absolutely. We have some of the largest Christian recording contracts you've ever seen.
So you make albums of people speaking in tongues?
Of course. Of course. How do you think we got such a beautiful place for everybody to worship? We take from the community at large and then we build up our own space.
I've been listening to a couple of them, the ones you made a couple of years ago, and it inspired me to speak my own tongue. So you're actually a huge part of my journey.
Oh, wow. I love to hear that. But those were nothing compared to yours. I don't know if anyone's told you this, but you sounded a little bit like the religious version of the King of Pop, Michael Jackson.
Stop. I was just saying that. That's crazy. I just listened to The Way You Make Me Feel. I think that's...
I could tell.
Yeah.
The way you make me heal.
All right, Sam, if you'll step into the booth there. This is a duet. I don't know if you have met Christina Aguilera, but it'll be you and Christina.
Never.
No, that's Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Christina, my dad loves you. He only listens to you in Spanish.
Oh my
that's
God.
True.
Babe, that is amazing.
His 2 CDs are you in Spanish.
Wow.
And then some Hawaiian CDs.
Well, we're hoping that we can get some people to Ven Conmigo to the religion. And Christina is here to speak in tongues with you, Sam. And so this is a speaking in tongues cover of Genie in a Bottle. So it's just the two of you rock it and roll it together. And I know we've only got you for like 20 minutes, right, Sam? Because you're doing Good Morning America, right?
My God. Wait, me?
Okay, this industry, it gets crazy. Your publicists are throwing you around. You got no idea.
I don't even know where I am, what time it is. What city am I in?
All right, we're here for Good Morning America, and we have a really special guest for you today. None other than Sam Alexander Lilith, who is ready to talk to us in tongues. How's it going, Sam?
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah!
Wow.
Al Roker going nuts for Sam out there.
Yes!
Wow, sounds great. So we heard you had a pretty big decision on the books to headline Coachella or to not. Just want to know what you ended up deciding on for our Today Show reveal. Not.
Scene.
We cut to Coachella to hear it. No.
Nope.
Did anyone go to Coachella?
I've been once in the past, but not in several years. I think I'm a little too old for that game. Unless I were to have like Ultra Max VIP.
Yeah, feel the same way.
Did you?
No.
Did it feel this year, looking at the lineup? Like at first I was like, oh, I've officially aged out of Coachella. I don't know any of these groups. But I think this year they either couldn't afford or just kind of like went away from some like it used to be like Kanye, Beyonce, and this one felt a little bit like more maybe niche isn't the right word, but like it wasn't like the biggest heavy hitters. Like Frank Ocean, was maybe not Frank Ocean,
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, he was in one of them. Yeah,
was he? Yeah, Bad Bunny. So they're big, but it didn't feel like the like
like
I don't
Red
think
Hot
catering...
Chili Peppers, Rihanna, and
I would rather just see one artist, know where I'm sitting, know when it's going to start and end, and only drive like 20 minutes to the venue.
Yeah.
Totally.
I have no interest anymore.
I think I'm always chasing, there was a festival here, the FYF, the Fuck
Yeah,
Fest.
That was the best. Yeah.
And it was great for a while. And I had never seen Kendrick Lamar live or what's that band, the like big dancey band that's like also hipstery, dance
Okay,
So
go.
Clean. What's that?
Yes.
LCD Sound System. Kendrick Lamar, LCD Sound System, like some like more emo-y bands that I hadn't seen in a while, and it was like just a great lineup for me in particular, and the shows were really great. And Tame Impala, and I think I'm always chasing that, like when I'm like wistful for a festival. And that was also downtown LA, and like we came really late and just saw the groups we wanted to see and then left, and that was great. And so when I see Coachella, I'm like, oh, it would be cool to like show up, see Blunk 182, and leave. But I don't really want to be like dusty and judgmental of everybody there. Which is what I would feel like now.
And I'm like, let the kids have fun, let them do it. And I don't. And I remember being at Coachella as like a 14-year-old and like looking around and be like, ew, why are there old people here?
Did you really?
And I don't want to be that person. And I was like, why are they here? Like my whole high school's here. I remember going to FYF Fest growing up in LA, going on the first year at FYF Fest, they only had one food truck and it was chaos. It was like, it was just not enough food for the amount of people at that festival. And the people running it were like, oh God.
Burgers are $100 now.
And everyone was hungry and mad. And it was probably the best night ever for like the hot dog vendors outside the festival after. They were probably making out like a bandit. But yeah, I just remember being in high school and being like, ew, like 30-year-olds are gross. And here we are.
Yeah, it's a tough thing where like the older I was getting, the more I wanted to get like closer and closer to cool stuff. And then I hit a certain age where I was like, I have to sprint away from this stuff now. Because I'm like, it took too long. You know what I mean? Like I didn't get close enough to the cool stuff till I was like, oh, I'm like a pudgy 35-year-old. I thought I was still 27 in my mind. But yeah.
Yeah. And now the cool stuff is like, I'm like, I want to go to Musso and Frank's for dinner.
Yeah.
That's my Coachella.
Mm-hmm.
You know what sounds cool to me? Having $100. That sounds really cool. Hey kids, can you guys come down here for a second? I gotta have a talk with you. It's not nobody's in trouble. No one's in trouble, but it is a family talk. Okay.
Dad.
Everybody sit down, sit in the rumpus room. You know how this goes. Everybody take your seat.
I'm going to grab a little snack. One sec.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Does anybody need a snack or a drink? We might be here for a while. This is a tough one. No one's in trouble, but it's a tough thing to figure out. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, I got it. I got a Kit Kat.
Great. I hope it's a king size because it's too hot in here when we sleep. It's too hot in here, and I don't know what to do about it.
Dad, turn on the AC.
No, I don't know what to do about it. We're not turning on the AC. I've opened a window. That didn't work. We tried opening the freezer for 10 minutes. That worked a little bit. But I don't know what we're going to do, and I'm starting to freak out.
You know who would know what to do? Mom.
Uh-huh, I know she would. But I'm not good into relationships.
Dad, call her back.
Dad, call her
back.
She literally said, call me anytime.
Why? But I'm embarrassed for me. She knows how hot it is here. She doesn't want to come back until it's cooler, she said.
it's not about the temperature, Dad. It's about how stubborn you are and how unable you are to just deal with your issues.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
You're being stubborn.
Dad,
right.
Look,
right.
I mean, I was FaceTiming with Shannon, and you cut the internet because you said we had an important meeting. This is I'm humiliated. Honestly, I'm about to ask her out.
I'm humiliated too because now we need a new phone cord because I had to cut the cord because you wouldn't get off quick enough.
You cut the cord?
Of course.
What?
Dad, call Mom back.
Call Mom.
That's not the solve. But Mom doesn't know everything, okay? And I know some stuff. So my first idea to cool it down.
Dad, you're wearing 2 different shoes, okay? When Mom is here, that never happens.
Oh, God, I'm a wreck. I'm a mess.
Come on, Dad.
I lost the other one of both of these pairs. I lost both other ones. And now all I have is this one pair.
How? How did you ever go from one place to another without both the shoes on?
I didn't realize I was wearing 2 rights.
Okay, you're wearing one Croc and one loafer. Okay, how have you walked through the day without lower?
They're both slip-ons.
Oh.
I slipped on, I walked out, and I didn't realize it until I got to work, where they said you can't wear those. This is a restaurant. Take off the loafer.
Okay.
So it's both loafers. It's and it's the inaccurate version of each one. It's 2 rights. It's not even the right of one and the left of the other.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dad, how about this, Dad?
What?
How about this? Why don't we, as a family, help out with that whole thing where you bought like a bucket and a fan?
Yeah.
What was that
DIY
system?
air conditioner? You freeze a gallon of water. Then you put the gallon in the bucket. Then you put a fan in the bucket that blows all the air across the water.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't need your mom for that. I can do that alone. It's just taken me a while.
Dad, Mom has been staying at a Courtyard Marriott for a week. Okay, call her, please.
God, where did she get the money for that? Rich? Courtyard Marriott?
Look, Dad, I think she's just a little more responsible with money. I mean, the bucket, the ice. Remember, you got a Yeti bucket because you wanted to see manly. This is a $400 cooler here. You know?
I want it to really work. I really want it to work. Get it cold in here.
Dad, that is more expensive than AC. I know that's true.
Also, your Ferragamo Croc loafer is like a $1,200 shoe. So if you were to reallocate some of those resources into air conditioning, Mom might still be here and you might not be Steve's Billabong board shorts.
And Mom's a firefighter. She makes her own money.
Yeah.
I know. And she's also... I know. I feel dumb. Every time she's around, I feel dumb. I'm always starting fires. She's always putting them out.
Dad.
She's making fun of me at the mall because I'm buying the wrong shoes. I'm sorry. This isn't about the coldness. It's about what do I do?
Call Mom.
Really? I hear you guys keep saying that. You really think that's the solution?
I mean, look at Rachel. This king-size Kit Kat has melted before she could eat the second bar. It is ungodly how hot it is in here.
Oh my God. It's all in my pants.
So you think if we get Mom back, we'll just be able to afford to run the AC? And that'll solve the issues?
Yes.
No,
Mom has so much money.
Okay, well now you guys aren't even on the same page now. I'm lost again.
I think Mom's money will be helpful.
Me too. I've been thinking about that.
You are very stunted. And I think maybe that, with that, Mom will help be able to kind of guide you a little bit with some of the decisions you make.
Okay. All right.
For example.
Well, should we call her? Okay.
Oh, well, no, you call her, yes.
Should we do a group call? Is that okay? Do you guys mind if I put it on speaker?
I don't want Mom to see me like this.
Just put it above just hide your pants.
Yeah, let me just comb my hair before you get Mom on.
Wait, hold on. I want to put on, does anyone have a lip gloss? So
you guys know what I'm talking about. She's not that easy.
Okay, you're right.
You're right.
Look cool for her.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let me go.
It's been so long.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna put on my Gap Crocs.
Okay.
Okay, wait, Rachel, come here. Let me fix your hair. Okay,
I'm gonna put on my dress.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna video Mom.
Here.
Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. All right. Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
Hi,
hey, honey. Hi, honey.
Mom, you're so
Hi.
happy.
Hi. How are you?
Steve.
Steve. I'm Steve. Hey. Hi.
Dad.
Hi. We're calling you to let you know that everything is going great over here. And that
You're dripping in
we
sweat.
would love, I know that, because it's a lodge day. We're doing a heat lodge day because we're
Okay.
all trying to lose 2 pounds by Monday.
Okay.
But we were just calling to say that we love you and we miss you, and we'd love to have you over for dinner or asleep.
Okay. Listen, I would love to come over for dinner. I need you to admit that I was right and you were wrong.
Well,
Oh, Dad.
Dad.
about which part?
Pretty much everything.
All of it? Every part?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, you're pretty much right.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. Okay.
All right.
Kids, how's everybody else doing?
So bad, Mom.
Yeah,
The
it
sleep
looks like you have.
paralysis demon is back for me.
The what?
Oh,
The sleep paralysis demon, like
Oh,
I'm having really scary sleeps where I have waking nightmares, and I think it's partially the temperature. It's partially Dad wandering around the house mumbling.
It's partially me. I'm trying to get closer to the
okay,
window.
Steve. Oh my God. Okay, Steve, the family falls apart when things run hot, okay? So
Right.
I need you to.
I'm not even calling you Dad. I'm gonna call you Steve.
Yes, Steve.
Okay. All right. That's
No,
fair.
Rachel, call your father Dad. Call your father
No,
Dad.
Mom, I'm not going to. He left his ant farm out again. He left it out. He didn't
Did
feed
it melt? Did they all melt?
They all melted. It's
Oh,
so
God,
disgusting.
it's disgusting.
Well,
Okay.
where do you want him to live? In the closet all day?
Yes, they're
Steve.
ants, Steve.
Steve, the
Mom, you
very
gotta
clear
come back.
projection
Mom,
here
please.
of your inability to control things onto the ants is just it's
Mom,
brutal.
please come back and help
All right.
us.
All right. Okay, I'm coming back.
Mom, what were
And-
you coming from that you were so happy when you answered the phone and
Yeah,
then so
my God.
depressed when you saw us?
Oh, just putting out a fire. It just makes me feel alive. Just makes me
Ugh.
feel alive. Yeah. There was a little elevator, small fire in an elevator in the Marriott, but perks of having a fire department chief staying at the Marriott is that when shit goes down, I'm there to handle it. So
You're my hero, honey. You are absolutely my hero, and I don't even deserve you, but God, I need you.
All
Mom's
right.
great, but have you noticed that there's always a fire wherever she's staying? I think she really likes putting out fires.
Oh, there's a
have
fire. Okay, I'm
noticed
hearing
that.
a fire. I'm hearing a fire. Okay, kids.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
right
hang
at your
up. Steve.
feet.
Yeah.
Right, it's right here. I gotta run. There's a breakfast buffet incident. All right, we'll talk later. I'll be home.
All
for
right,
dinner.
we're coming.
Bye,
We'll be at the
bye,
buffet.
bye.
Okay, now my sausages are really burnt.
Okay, the call went well.
My sausages.
I'm having like an allergic in the moment. I think I scratched my eye with like something, and now my eyes are
Oh,
getting all
no.
Oh
watery.
no.
It's
Oh,
fine,
God.
but you know that thing where it's like this is why I'm constantly crying on camera. If you notice that.
I didn't want to ask you about why that was, but
It's the allergies.
yeah, it's the
Mm.
allergies. Okay. All right, great.
So like
That's good.
cat dander on your fingers and that's in your eyeballs now.
Yeah, and I haven't washed my hand. I pet a cat 5 days ago.
Just no hand washing since then.
I went on a walk today, and it's always a risk now. And
Yeah.
in sunny Los Angeles,
I
after
know.
these rains.
Post rain bloom, bad for people with sniffles.
And I got them.
Yeah, me too.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Looks beautiful, but it.
It's
I'm just gonna have to have allergies next time I'm. Oh, you mean the bloom? I thought you mean me crying.
No, I love to see you miserable.
This is almost the lead story for me. Speaking of the walk, I was on a walk with my girlfriend, and we walked past Silver Lake Meadow,
Ooh.
and it was pretty empty because it's a hotter day. And there was a woman out on a towel sunning in a thong bikini.
Ooh.
And it is so shocking to see, like in a family meadow.
Oh my.
And it's like, it's a little bit of like a, I guess, go ahead,
Mhm.
but also
Right.
what's going on right now.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
certain attire that like needs another thing to like another context to make sense. Like if there'd been a body of water,
Yes.
For
Totally.
sure.
Makes
Precisely.
sense. Yeah, but without that accompanying
Do you mean
landmark.
like a swimsuit thong or just a normal thong?
It was one of those things where you can't stare, so I didn't really look long enough to know.
Definitely.
Right.
I mostly saw ass.
Yeah.
But it was like, it was all we talked about for all the rest of the 2 hours was like,
Wow, for 2. Oh yeah, you're like, let's really. And what was your girlfriend's take on it? Was she pro thong or?
no, that it was kind of ridiculous. I mean, her take was like, you probably want to go back, huh? It was like a lot of that.
Oh no, I'm not sure I did see that. What were you talking about?
But it was like, to give people context, it would be like if you like in Central Park, if you were out in a thong, it's like,
yeah,
not really where people do that.
But I'm
Smack
sure
dab
people
in the
in
middle of the
Central
city.
Park do,
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think, we're in a different, we're raised in a different time. And now suddenly I was teaching an improv class, and like the way one student would come dressed, I'd be like, whoa, I would be concerned that my nipples would fall out the entire time.
Yeah.
And I was like, but this person feels totally comfortable dressing like that in an improv class. And I was like, wow, I do not share that comfort.
Yeah. Does it make you uncomfortable enough as an audience member that it takes you out of it?
For me, it does.
Yeah, for me it does too.
But I think maybe these kids, younger people, don't feel that stress.
I do think you always have to combine that thought with we're in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Right.
Like where people do like attention and do it's a lot of people who live outside the box.
Yeah.
And outside the bun sometimes.
I always imagine that it's people who like left their group at home because it wasn't okay that they dressed like that, spoke like that, acted like that. And then they just came to LA and found a bunch of people who like, oh, great, you too? Perfect.
Yeah.
Like I heard someone say like, people move to LA to stay teenagers for the rest of their lives.
That feels very accurate.
Oh my God.
That makes so much sense. Like every 40-year-old I know looks more like me in like middle school than I looked 5 years ago. Like,
and when I was a teenager, I was trying to dress like show as much skin as possible. I would like take an extra outfit in my bag and like change into it. Like I was always trying to wear as little clothing as possible.
I love that. That was something I really was sad I never got to do. Like trick my parents about clothes.
Yeah.
because you
what am I going to do? Take a little mesh tank t-shirt and put it on over instead of my t-shirt? I don't know. It just seems like maybe only because in movies you just see like young women doing it. But
yeah.
That's true. Guys don't have to change.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I never had my dad be like, "You are not going out like that, young man."
Right.
But I think it's like of the time we grew up in, where it was like so like gendered and binary, where it was like,
right.
Now I feel like
I never went through that phase. I always was like, I'm gonna wear a little sweater.
My non-denominational megachurch.
Yeah, like a long skirt, like very modest.
Do you all have like a phase that you are most, I'll use the word embarrassed by, but like just where it's like, oh, this was me really trying something out, or I can see now what was going on here. I was going through, I stumbled across my old college improv group's Flickr page. I don't know if I remember Flickr. But I was going through that and seeing like, oh yeah, this was like college, big bright colors, like very much like nothing matched, looking crazy, weird hats.
Like being funny with your clothes.
Like my fucking cowboy hat that I still wear. But yes, being funny with your clothes.
Right.
Like let it, like finding a personality.
I had a big scarf phase.
Mm.
A big scarf phase. In high school, I would get a lot of infinity scarves. I remember Selena Gomez wore an infinity scarf with like stars on it. So I went and bought like a dupe of it from like Forever 21. And I wore that scarf out. And then when I couldn't wear that scarf anymore, I bought another one. And then I ended up wearing a lot of cowboy scarves. The ones that like are like, they're like kerchiefs.
Yeah, like Peter Bogdanovich wears them.
Yeah, went through like a kerchief phase.
That is cool.
No.
You were like, I like
had a
covering
scarf
up my
face.
neck, but I want to thin out the scarf. Basically.
Yeah. Just imagine like a sweater, scarf, and like a long skirt.
Yeah.
It's giving very like French teacher to me, you know, like
okay.
Madame Marsh.
Yeah, but like 16.
I grew up in the very suburbs. It was like a very religious little town. It had like big Mormon churches and sort of super Christian churches, but we weren't really a part of that. And I thought it would be really cool to bleach my hair completely white, and I looked very like Slim Shady, like Eminem, but I wasn't trying
Jonah
to be
Hill.
like 100% Jonah Hill for sure. And I had and I used to live in LA, but so I wore a puka shell necklace and like really wanted to pretend I lived at the beach, but I was like 2.5 hours from the beach. So
you're like in Van Nuys.
Yeah, not way further, like inland near Sacramento. So that was a funny time. Like looking back on those, people were like, "Were you like a thug?" I was like, "No, I was just like wanted to look cool or something." It was crazy.
Wow. Oh my God. I don't know if I had like a clothing phase that I can remember, but I did make out with like 150 boys probably. I was obsessed with
in what span of time? Like a week?
Maybe,
or like...
No, like probably like 7th, 8th, 9th grade. I was just like making out with
God.
Like
You're like 7 years ahead of my first kiss.
I was like so rowdy. Like I was the rowdiest young teen. Like I was rowdier in middle school than I was like in any part of my life.
Right.
Just like
right.
I loved being a bad girl and I loved getting attention and like it was like going to raves and like just doing, I don't know, just being unhinged.
Yeah. I mean, everybody at 13 picks like, this is the new personality and I'm going 100 miles an hour at it.
Like the movie 13 changed my life. Like I saw that movie and I was like, I want it. And like, when
my God.
I was like,
did you turn it off before the last 20 minutes kind of thing?
That is like every parent's worst nightmare. I feel like that's why that movie is made, is to like scare parents.
Not inspire 12-year-olds to pursue that.
My friends and I used to quote that all the time to each other in high school. It's
really?
A belly button ring, Mom. Who was the best makeout in 7th, 8th grade of the 150?
Just another notch. Just another.
I know. I'm trying to think.
Memories.
I remember I made out with this kid after our friend's bar mitzvah.
Yes.
And he like after the bar mitzvah, there was like a party at the house. It was like after the bar mitzvah, it was maybe a day bar mitzvah. It was a pool party or something. So it was like a bunch of 13-year-olds running around. And I was wearing a bathing suit. And I remember he like undid my bikini top. And I was like, that was hot. That was a really like advanced move. And I just remember thinking, I was like, yes. Because I was obsessed with being older. And I was like, that feels like cool and older and like sexy. And I was like, yeah. Weird, like
wow, what a move! That's
right?
assault.
And I was like, he was also 13. We were both 13.
That's the craziest thing is like when you're that age, you feel like such an adult. You feel like nobody even gets how old I am. But if you were like 10 feet to the left, looking over at a 13-year-old, like pulling off another, oh my God, it would be like everybody has to leave today now.
Yeah, if that was my son, I would like drown him.
Yeah, I'd be like, we're deleting your birth certificate. You're on your own.
It's like that's a thing that's a thought you hide in your brain and you feel ashamed of for the rest of your life.
Yeah, we've all had that idea.
I know. It was just, or I would like just do crazy things and like get like I remember my 7th grade boyfriend's parents would like catch me in their pool house, like straddling him, like making out with him, and they'd be like, "Get off of him!" And I'd be like, it was so like excellent.
Oh, should I?
And I was literally 12 years old.
Oh my God.
So crazy.
I would have been so scared of you.
Yes,
like you were the girl I would be like so afraid of.
And I was like class president of my all girls school for 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. I was like a horror. And it was like, and
you sound cool as hell. You made out with every guy and you didn't even have them at your school. And you were the president of all the women. That's incredible.
It was unhinged. And now I'm like a grandma. Like, I can't believe it. But that was my origin story.
Now you're a therapist.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I love it. Hey, Diane, can you come in here for a second?
Yeah.
Thank you. This is a hard thing to say as your dad. I don't really want you to hang out with Sammy anymore. Is that okay?
Why?
Well, there was quite an event on Sunday. It was the big end of school pool party. And Sammy was just acting ways that I didn't know she behaved. And
but she's my best friend.
I know. That's what kind of worried me.
Do you not want me to have a best friend?
Of course I want you to have a best friend, but I want someone who's a good influence.
Do you want me to be a loser?
No, honey, no. I just don't want you to hang out with Sammy. I quite honestly, I think Sammy might be...
Excuse me. Diane. Diane,
hey.
Come here. Give me a little kiss.
Hi.
Oh, no. Come on, please.
Diane's dad.
Hey, Sammy, how are you?
Give me a little kiss.
No, I can't do that.
Give me a little kiss.
Actually, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Diane,
you should kiss her.
Give me a little.
I'll tap your hand. I'll tap your hand with 2 fingers. How's that? Okay. Hi, Sammy. How are you?
Could be better.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Right? I heard you want to talk to me.
No, specifically, I don't.
I heard you wanted to talk to me.
I texted Sammy, so now we have to talk to both of us. If you want to talk to me, you have to talk to Sammy.
If you got a problem with me, you got a problem with your daughter.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that is what's going on. That is exactly what's going on. I have an issue. I think you girls are growing up a little too fast. And I really want to nurture you guys coming into young womanhood. And I want to be there for you. But I just don't know how when it's happening this fast. Some of the actions I saw at the pool party were not what I think of as wholesome 13-year-old girl actions. Okay?
All right. I'm down.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Are you talking about me straddling?
Yeah.
Talking about the straddles?
Yeah, you were straddling Mr. Phillips, who is the math teacher, and I don't think he wanted it.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, I saw that. He was sitting there reading his book, and then you went and straddled
I think we're just expressing ourselves creatively and sexually.
We're 14 now.
Yeah, you should be supportive of us being empowered and creative and sexual.
I don't support you being sexual. I'm really sorry. I support you growing up, but I don't think that you being sexual is appropriate right now. For example, I got a note that was left in my wallet. And
Ew.
That note, yeah, I know. It was really disgusting, but it was clearly written by a teen. And it was disgusting,
God.
and I don't even want to read it. Sammy, you know it was you. Sammy, come on. You know it was you.
How do you know?
I don't know. I just kind of assumed.
But it was.
What did the note say?
Well, I'm not going to say it because it was so gross. I don't even say stuff like that.
The note was not even that gross. It said, "Come give me a little kiss, Sammy."
I guess, but the lips were drawn on very graphically, and that just makes me nervous. Okay, is that what it is? Am I just too nervous as a dad?
Yeah.
No.
I think you should let us go to the Century City Mall.
Hey, I'm gonna go in your pool house, Kate.
Okay. All right.
Wait.
What?
No. Hey. What is going on? Okay. You are not like her. She has all these new piercings and all this kind of stuff that's just like, it's gross. It's not who you are, babe.
Yeah, she's my best friend, okay? And I just always wanted to have a best friend, and now it's Sammy, so lay off my dick.
Mr. Leibowitz, your wife let me in. Hello. Good to see you. And
hey, how are you?
I'm actually here as the rabbi to let you know that I don't think I'd like to work with your daughter anymore as far as planning the bat mitzvah.
No.
I got a pretty upsetting note from her friend Sammy.
How do you know, Rabbi? How do you know that it was from Sammy?
Because she is, for how as young as her handwriting looks, she is a very good artist, and the drawing she made was clearly her. And
you were just waiting out in the pool house, weren't you? What did something just happen out there?
I don't want to talk about it.
Rabbi, you are white as a sheet right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go find Sammy because you guys are just trying to get in the way. Bye.
You're right. Go, you guys. I'll think.
Sammy,
I'll
wake up! I'm coming.
Or even you going out there, she's a bad influence on you. I mean, your Haftorah was filthy. Look,
Rabbi, what am I going to do here?
I mean,
my girl's out of control.
She grabbed my payas and asked if my penis was as curly as my sideburns.
Oh, God, that is not appropriate.
I know.
And there's no way. There's also no way.
I'm not going to answer that.
Yeah, I guess neither here nor there, but it's A, it's a dumb question, and B, it's not appropriate. Or flip them.
Look, I'm wondering, if maybe Sammy. I mean, I'm on my way to talk to her parents, see if maybe it would help her to be bat mitzvahed and maybe taught a little bit about the religion, and it might bring her down to earth a little bit.
That's a great idea.
Oh,
That's
Mr. Leibowitz, sorry, you left your Diet Coke.
Drink it.
Oh,
drink the Diet Coke.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
I dare you.
I don't know what's in there.
She roofied me 3 weeks ago.
You dare me? You dare me?
I dare you.
I dare you.
You get what? You don't think I could finish half a Coke? I can finish a half a Coke, no problem.
Prove it.
Fine. What? What did I just do?
There was ketamine in there.
What? Ketamine?
And roofies.
Dudes, you guys, you have got to. Whoa. You've got to stop.
Oh, let's lay him down real easy.
Whoa.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, good night, Dad.
Good night, Dad.
You're going to go into a K-hole here.
Whoa, this is not a normal.
the K-hole.
Oh, Sammy, why are you in my dream? Oh, Sammy, get out of here.
Daddy, you've been the best dad ever, and I was wondering if you wanted to play Connect 4.
Oh, that's all I've ever wanted, but I've been too embarrassed to ask because it's so dumb. Please, can I be red?
I will let you be red, only if I can be blue.
Me too.
Oh, of course. Wait,
I want to
what?
play too.
I invited my
Sammy.
best friend, Sammy, and we're going to kiss.
Kill me!
It's
Kill
okay.
me!
You're safe. It's the rabbi. We can finally sit down and play that game of Connect 4 I've always been telling you I'm too busy for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Can I be red?
Sure, yes, you can be very red, and I will be
God,
black.
Rabbi, thank God you're here.
Yes.
My daughter and her friend were here, and they were making out.
Well, you can confess anything to me.
Okay, Rabbi, I guess I'm getting a little worried because if I'm being honest, I don't know what to do because I get a little turned on, and I know that's not right. I know that's bad.
It's very bad. Well, maybe the answer is in the note I've left in your pocket.
What? The rabbi left me a note? Oh. Come give me a little kiss.
It's me, Jewish Sammy!
Your dad's acting so weird.
Oh my God.
He's making these little voices.
I feel like I should get an adult. I just watched this all happen, and I feel like I should do something. But I'm very intimidated by both of you.
Well, you should be.
Look, if you'd like to be bat mitzvahed, come on by. But I will always have a supervising another adult in the room every time. Mr. Leibowitz!
What?
I am leaving you in the K-hole with your daughter.
It's my literal worst nightmare in here.
Dad, I'm taking your Volvo. I don't have my permit, but I'm taking it.
Oh, I can't stop you.
Are you going north?
Yeah.
Could you drop me at the Fish King?
Okay. Sammy, come with me. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, look, a rabbi and two young girls. What can we get you?
Scene.
What could they want?
The most unsettling improv scene.
Truly. Oh, I apologize for anybody listening.
To be clear, it was the girls being inappropriate.
Yeah. Good.
Girls are
good.
weird.
That's what I have always said.
Just the young girls being crazy.
Well, folks, I believe it or not, we've done it again.
Wow.
Wow.
A full episode of the Man Dog Pod. What a wonderful time. Anna, where can people find you? What would you like to plug? Of course, Lohan Monday nights at UCB, Herald Night. What else?
Yeah. For now, that's about it. You know, come check out Herald Night.
Great. Rachel, how about you? What would you like to plug? Where can people find you?
You can find me at Rachel Marsh on Instagram, and you could watch a show I'm in called Unstable on Netflix. Please watch it.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, wait, I want people to
Wow.
follow me on Instagram too, Anna.Rajo.
Nice.
All right. Follow them both. Follow them onto the stage and screen. Ryan, what do we have to plug? Of course, the podcast. Of course, the Patreon. Of course, BigGrandeWebsite.com. And that's really that.
If you're in Georgia, we're probably coming out to Georgia to do a live improv show with Big Grande. We're still nailing it down, but that'll be a fun thing in Atlanta in
perhaps
some
we'll
months.
see you in Atlanta in July. And again, Anna and Rachel, thanks for being here, and thanks everybody out there for listening. Thank you for editing help for Trenton Oliver. Thank you to Casey Trela for the theme song, and Annie Wu for the logo, and everybody else. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.